What happened to you on the worst day of your life? In the annals of bad decisions, last night's culinary adventure ranks high on the list. It all started innocently enough. I decided to indulge in the forbidden pleasures of spicy Mexican food. Not just any spicy Mexican food, mind you, but the kind that makes your taste buds dance a salsa while simultaneously setting your digestive system ablaze. Tacos from the fiery pits of flavor hell, courtesy of a place that might as well be called Volcano Bell. Cut to the next morning, and my insides are staging a protest of volcanic proportions. Now, the bathroom is supposed to be a sanctuary, a place of refuge. But no, not today. Today, it transformed into a war zone, complete with explosive sound effects that could rival any summer blockbuster. I won't go into the gory details, but suffice it to say that Picasso himself couldn't have painted a more vivid picture of chaos in the bathroom. It was a masterpiece, a chaotic ballet of stomach regret and fiery redemption. As I sat there, feeling like I'd just birthed a dragon, I reached for the toilet paper with an optimism that can only be described as naive. Little did I know, I was about to unleash a chain of events that would forever alter my relationship with the porcelain throne. I wiped, and I wiped, and I wiped some more. It was like trying to clean up a crime scene with a single tissue. In my determination to emerge unscathed, I might have used a tad more paper than necessary. In my misguided attempt to remedy the situation, I flushed the toilet, half expecting a magical disappearance of all my problems. Spoiler alert, that did not happen. As I stared in disbelief, the water level in the bowl rose ominously. Panic set in, but I quickly convinced myself that toilets were designed to handle such matters. I mean, isn't toilet paper supposed to disintegrate upon contact with water? It's like toilet magic or something, right? I thought for sure that all I needed at that moment was a little more suction. Maybe the toilet paper needed to marinate in the water for a bit before it got soft enough to break down and get past whatever it was stuck on or something. With a sense of false confidence, I flushed again, praying to the plumbing gods for a miracle. Alas, it was not meant to be. The toilet remained clogged, and that last flush was the final straw. The water, now tainted with regret and spicy remnants, began to spill over like a muddy river breaking its banks. I faced a stark reality in a situation that no amount of mental preparation could have readied me for. Grimacing at the unsightly sight before me, I grabbed the nearest towel, my once fluffy beacon of post-shower comfort, now relegated to the rank of a bathroom mop. I tried to soak up the unpleasant spillage, my face contorted in a mixture of disgust and disbelief. This wasn't how I envisioned my day unfolding. With the immediate crisis partially averted, I summoned what was left of my dignity and took a deep breath. It was plunger time. Armed with the rubbery weapon of mass unclogging, I approached the toilet bowl like a cautious soldier stepping into a battlefield. In my hopeful naivety, I dipped the plunger into the murky waters, thinking it would be a simple plunge and rescue operation. Oh, how wrong I was. The contents of the toilet, because it was already filled to the rim, spilled even further onto the already compromised bathroom floor. I stared at the situation in frozen horror. It was like a scene from a bizarre comedy, one where the protagonist finds themselves in an increasingly absurd set of circumstances. Surely, I thought, this doesn't happen to normal people. With a final, desperate plunge, the stubborn clog surrendered, and the toilet began to drain. A wave of relief washed over me as I witnessed the contents spiraling away, leaving behind a semblance of order in the bowl. I reveled in a brief moment of victory before reality brought me crashing back to earth. The unclogged toilet was a small triumph, a beacon of hope in the otherwise disastrous bathroom saga. However, the aftermath still loomed large. The soaked-up towel on the floor, now a biohazard zone, demanded my attention. I tiptoed around the war zone that was once my bathroom and got some latex gloves, my armor against the filth that awaited me. Armed and ready, I approached ground zero. The once fluffy towel, now a casualty of spicy warfare, was designated for disposal. No amount of washing machine magic could redeem it from the depths it had encountered. Into the garbage bag it went, a solemn farewell to a comrade lost in battle. Next on the agenda, mopping and cleaning, I scrubbed away the remnants of my culinary misadventure. The filth was wiped away, and the bathroom floor, now thoroughly sanitized, returned to its mundane state. As I stood there, surveying the now pristine bathroom, I couldn't help but reflect on the absurdity of the journey I had just embarked upon. That was and still is what I consider the worst day of my life.